the home opener for this new season between the Washington Nationals and the San Francisco Giants. Should see some great battles out of these two. Next on the show. Ben Revere is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And the count will be full. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Peavy gets the sign. Here comes the 3-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Turner has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2. Manny Machado gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Trey Turner comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Giants, center fielder, Trey Turner.
In there, strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Revere is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Angel Pagan will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season. Up over 350 entering play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Revere is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Brandon Crawford gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Revere has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jonathan Scope will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
And good late movement there from Peavy on the fastball. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And strike 3 called, and I think Jake will take that call. Thank you very much. Hunter Pence will take his first cuts now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up over the 320 mark.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Wilson Ramos takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away.
Wilson Ramos.
TV sets. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Parker is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Stephen Drew set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 3-0 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Pagan makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Jarrett Parker will stand in, and look at that average. Up over 370 to start the ball game.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this ball club, so he's having a really nice year for them so far.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow!
Batting fifth, catcher, Buster.
So a solo shot down the line in left as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead. Buster Posey is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
No outs, nobody on. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
2 strikes.
Ripped on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting sixth,
Brandon Belt will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. On couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Reaches and hits this one hard the other way, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Belt on his way to second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Daniel Murphy will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. Into the box now, Joe Pennick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Scope, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning. Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Peavy into the windup. First pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Parker is there to make the play as Zimmerman's gone on just one pitch. Max Scherzer steps into the box.
Max Scherzer.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ben Revere will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Hard hit ball to second. Panic with the dive. It's there. He got him.
Woo, no problem.
Jake Peavy digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Moving over is Pence, and he's got it one away. Trey Turner will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Push to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Left fielder.
Angel Pagan is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, he wasn't showing bunt there, but even with 2 outs, you can't let your guard down defensively.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Eduardo Nunez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Manny Machado stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
On to Belt, and they turn to a double play.
Jonathan Scope.
Peavy has his target. Here's his offering. It's sharply toward third, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And there's the good fastball from Peavy as Jake gets ahead here 0-1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Parker on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Brandon Crawford is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Giants, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Grounded to the right. Zimmerman has it. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Now to the plate, Jarrett Parker. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nunez sprinting after it, and this will wind up a foul ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Buster Posey stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Into the windup and the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Inside corner, called as strike 1 and 2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And Belt will just take this one over himself for the out.
The batter, number 10.
Settling in now, Stephen Drew. He flew out in his last at-bat. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Turner going back on it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ryan Zimmerman is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Peavy's ready. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Max Scherzer is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Scherzer.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Brandon Belt comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Brandon Belt.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Towards second. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Joe Panik will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 12, Joe Panik.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Pence moves over. And he makes the catch for the second out. Jake Peavy is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. That's popped up out towards short right field. Scope is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ben Revere will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Throw will not be in time, as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting,
Eduardo Nunez comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And he is in there. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Manny Machado. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Line towards center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And not in time as the second run scores. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Jonathan Scope will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
There to take it is Belt for the first out. Wilson Ramos will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
3 runs already home here. Chopped foul right at home plate. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Parker has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stephen Drew will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Leading off the inning, Trey Turner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, in time, one away. Digging in now, Angel Pagan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
Number 35.
Brandon Crawford will step in, a ground out victim as last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. Down and away, it's a ball and two strikes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Back here in San Francisco, Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the seventh. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here.
Ryan Zimmerman.
This one's down to third. Glove by Murphy. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Max Scherzer stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Way outside. 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Parker has it in his tracks. 2 down. Ben Revere gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Parker racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple. Eduardo Nunez strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 4-2. Manny Machado steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy. And it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional 7th.
Jarrett Parker steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Lays off 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Nunez over to his left. 1 out. Buster Posey will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
Hit to short. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. Brandon Belt steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Scope, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hit hard towards center, and there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th. Hunter Pence will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Casilla's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Wilson Ramos will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? The throw pulls him off the bag. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Stephen Drew.
Now a ball popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Ryan Zimmerman strides in, grounded out his last time through. He's set. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get him.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Daniel Murphy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Daniel Murphy.
To short, hit hard. Drew's got it. And reined in, 1 away. Joe Panic will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Joe Panic.
First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Drew. On to first, and there are 2 down. Santiago Casilla will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Revere is there. And the inning is over. Max Scherzer steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Center fielder
digging in, Ben Revere, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Casilla pauses. Here's the first pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Crawford onto the grass, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Eduardo Nunez steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Digging in, Manny Machado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Runners on the move for second. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's running again. Pitch outside. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
He knows the drill out there.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Trey Turner will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a step off. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Turner is retired, and there's one away. Angel Pagan will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. On the move for second is Pagan. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And he is in there at third with a 1-out triple. So coming to the plate, Brandon Crawford. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Britton is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 53.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch.
Number 17.
Kelby Tomlinson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Tomlinson.
Grounded to short. Drew's got it. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball. Jarrett Parker bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Pence. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
The final line score for the ball game tonight.
Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Trey Turner strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Giants,
underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Two and two. Outside and a full count, 3-2. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
in the second spot.
Angel Pagan will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
And you know what, guys? He's got the third best batting average on the club.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Played on the backhand. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number two. Brandon Crawford will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And a ball 1-0. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll get under it to foot it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Ben Revere comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Ben Revere.
Chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is in time. Revere is retired, and there's one away.
Batting second,
Eduardo Nunez will get his first shot here, and you can see that average pushing 400 to this point in the season.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded by Panic. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Manny Machado gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jarrett Parker will stand in, and look at that average. Up over 370 to start the ball game.
Well, the season's winding down, and this has been a terrific year all around for him. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in baseball this year.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, one away. In now, Buster Posey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Buster Posey.
Strasburg looks in. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Pence coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Brandon Belt will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Nunez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Jonathan Scope will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. To 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Hunter Pence will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
That evens it up, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Parker racing back, still going back. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Wilson Ramos gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Stephen Drew set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Daniel Murphy leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And another foul ball. Strasburg gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first down. Stepping in, Joe Panic. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Grounded up the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Kyle Hendricks digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Zimmerman near the first base bag, and that ends the inning. Ryan Zimmerman digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And Belk will just take this one over himself for the out.
Batting ninth,
Steven Strasburg steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Nope. That misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ben Revere will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
He set him down on a nasty changeup, too, so we'll see if they go that route again if they get him to a 2-strike count.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Trey Turner is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Outside, 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Angel Pagan stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Strasburg steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Revere going back at the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 30.
Brandon Crawford is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
And it was a breaking ball that he got under last time. Definitely an off-balance swing, so we'll see if they try to attack him that same way again.
Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. Line to the right side. Pence is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Eduardo Nunez is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Can't get it down on the pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Nunez is retired, and there's one away.
Third baseman, number 16.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now. Jonathan Scope is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Man at second here with two away, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Sends that one out of play for strike one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Parker over to his left. And the inning is over. Jarrett Parker heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Drilled on the ground to short. Drew's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit. Brandon Belt is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. Daniel Murphy is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Daniel Murphy.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To Drew for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Joe Panic digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And here's ball 4 on the intentional pass, as that'll now load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Kyle Hendricks is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Zimmerman is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Wilson Ramos comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Parker moves over, makes the play, 1 away. Stephen Drew stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Stephen Drew.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2. And Drew swings and misses there as he's retired for out number 2. Striding into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now a swing and a fly ball. Parker on the move, and foul. Left side. Murphy showing off his range. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. Trey Turner makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Denard Span will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Angel Pagan is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the 2nd out of the inning. Brandon Crawford will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Well, he's got nothing to show for it, but his last at-bat was a nice one. He put a good swing on it.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to 2nd. And indeed it will. He throws him out at 1st, and the side is retired. Steven Strasburg will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so let's see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Ben Revere stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Little dribbler up the third baseline. A barehand play by Murphy. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Almost a remarkable play, but now the potential lead run is aboard at first. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. On the ground to the left side. To second for one. On to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for one. So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and standing in now the third baseman, Manny Machado. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Jonathan Scope strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it. And that retires the side. Jarrett Parker is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Strasburg is ready. Here he comes on 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Buster Posey digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The first baseman,
Brandon Belt, steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Daniel Murphy stands in. He'll try to improve in this at bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. And he'll take first here on the intentional walk, so make it runners at the corners now with 2 away.
now batting,
Joe Panic gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Standing in now the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Melvin Upton Jr. will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5.
And And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Down the third baseline. So this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Zimmerman is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Hunter Strickland will come on much too early here if you ask me. It's just the 7th inning.
Hunter Strickland. This change for the Giants. Now playing
Hunter Pence will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small...
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. A little bit outside, 2-1. High and deep to right center field. Parker looks up, and as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later.
the catcher, number 40, Wilson.
It's a solo shot here for Hunter Pence. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0. Wilson Ramos swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stephen Drew will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
The 0-1 delivery. And there's a swing and a miss by Drew as they've got him 0-2 now. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. So it's a solo home run for Stephen Drew. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0. Ryan Zimmerman is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Got him. Steven Strasburg will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
37, Steven Strasburg.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the seats, 0-1. To first. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Denard Span comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Lined hard toward right center, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Now to the plate, Angel Pagan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here, hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So a runner at first now with one away, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Jarrett Parker will dig in. He doubled his last time.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with two away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Ben Revere digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Leading off for the Nationals.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Up next for Washington,
Eduardo Nunez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
the batter,
Manny Machado will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Span to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan Schoen.
It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Home run number 5 on the year as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0. 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Belt in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Striding in to start the 9th, Buster Posey, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Buster Posey.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air to center field. After it is Revere. He's there and records the first out. Brandon Belt will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
And this should be a challenge here with a 3-run lead.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Daniel Murphy makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Steven Strasburg. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
The final line score for the ball game tonight: for the victorious Washington Nationals, 3 runs on 7 hits.